everybody. Welcome to another episode of Coming Up Milhouse, where we do episode reviews of The Simpsons. And today we watched Season 7, Episode 8, Sideshow Bob's Last Gleaming.
Here I am, rocked you like a hurricane.
Wasn't expecting that serenade at all.
But come on.
Yep. There you go.
There it is. So, Sideshow Bob has to go to the Air Force Base to do chores because he's in prison and figures out a way to get a bomb to try to get them to shut TV down because he's mad that TV is happening and he's not on it.
He's not on it. All the inmates are enjoying watching TV and he keeps hearing Krusty's laugh throughout the prison.
So
I think is
he
what
wants it all shut down. He's like,
everything's annihilated.
yeah.
Sideshow Bob!
Hello, Springfield. Sorry to divert your attention from all the big noises and shiny things, but something's been troubling me lately. Television. Wouldn't our lives be so much richer if television were done away with?
What?
Surely he's not talking about VH1.
That anyone's going to show up and is kind of shocked that so many people did.
Yep. And so the Simpsons happen to be there to help thwart Sideshow Bob's evil deeds, and that's what we get. It's good stuff.
So just as a side shout out to your sisters, I think that this is kind of a timely episode because your sisters just went to Boston and then had a memory about the Blue Angels flying over
They did.
the Cleveland Indians Stadium. So just a sidebar shout out to Kim and Wendy there because here we are not watching an air show, but...
All right, let's do our things. Kick it off the lines. Give me your first line.
My foolish capering destroyed more young men than syphilis and pinball alone. Sideshow Bob. And that was a comment too.
Man, he's got something against pinball.
I know. Man. Whew.
Whew. You lump those two into the same category. All right. I played my share of pinball. I know.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not destroyed.
I don't think so. But I can see Sideshow Bob.
I think he's anti-entertainment.
I think so. Yeah. He's anti having fun unless it's killing barters.
Right. What about you?
Oh, I'll get busy. I'll get very busy indeed. Yeah, you still got it, Bob. So Wiggum tells Bob to get busy cleaning the jet, and the government's not paying you 9 cents an hour to stand around or something like that. And that was Bob's retort. I'll get busy indeed. Starts laughing, and Wiggum doesn't realize he's being messed with.
Of course not. Your favorite Chief Wiggum there.
Chief Wiggum, gotta love it.
Oh, this is a toss-up. So Marge has a line, "This year I'm making earplugs out of biscuit dough." And then they pop out of the oven and they're steaming and they're just little kind of nuggets, and she wants the family to use those for earplugs. No wonder she had a headache.
No kidding, she's
Hot out of
stuffing
the ear.
hot dough in her ear.
Ugh. Then my other line is, "If you don't open up, I'll tear you up like a Kleenex at a snot party."
Colonel Appleblack.
Okay, what about you?
Why turn my neck like a goon when Tyrannovision decides what I look at? So they go to an air show. There's F-16s flying. There's Harrier jump jets everywhere. They're like, yeah, rock you like a hurricane. And he wants to watch the whole thing on a big Jumbotron type thing.
Ridiculous.
Instead of looking right over there.
No, doesn't want the live version.
No, he wants the Tyrannovision version.
Clearly addicted to TV. What about your favorite scene?
So I do have two of these, but
Okay,
I'm gonna go with when Sideshow Bob starts everything in motion and the whole base gets into panic and people are running and the military guys are going from barracks to barracks looking for him. There's an alien, and one of them's like,
Oh, I missed that.
one of them's like, watch out, it's got a probe, and it's got a glowing probe that's like,
I totally missed that.
You did.
I don't know how. The cat must have been distracted.
It's really like short, you know.
Yeah.
It's like it's not even a full scene. It's just a moment.
Yeah.
But just the fact that guy's like, watch out, it's got a probe, and it's got this big glowing glow stick, and it looks mean. It's like, I'm gonna probe you, you know. Oh, what do you got?
So the military officials are down underground, underneath bunker level, because it pans down and shows a bunker, and then it goes even further down, and they end up calling in the TV officials, and the lineup is Bumblebee Man, Steve Urkel, so again, throwback to the 90s. Krusty the Clown and Doctor Who, and I thought that was great that they had to call in the TV officials to announce that they were going to have to shut down TV, and then they continue on that scene, and they're totally taking down all the stations, like explosions and bulldozers,
they're like knocking
and
the
knocking
whole
things down. It's
the whole
not just like
dish off the roof,
right.
Yeah.
On to people.
Yeah.
It's not just, hey, we're off the air for a bit.
I'm sure you can flip a switch and shut it off.
No,
No.
they just took this completely seriously. So that's going to be a mess to restart, but whatever.
Yeah.
I don't live in Springfield at this time, so.
I think they overkilled that shut-off order.
They
What
totally
are you
did.
going to do?
What about your other scene?
So, Sideshow Bob gets away in the Wright brothers plane, and he's got Bart as a hostage, and these two F-16 pilots like chase it, and they're whoosh straight by it. And they're like, going a little bit too fast here. Let's get out and walk. And it cuts to them walking behind the Wright brothers plane, like trying to grab it.
Yep. And they have pool nets and tennis
The cops got
rackets
tennis
to knock
rackets.
it down.
Yeah.
It doesn't work, but it, oh my goodness. Yep.
So the pilot's going like a million times faster than the Wright brothers plane could go. The whole Wright brothers plane was great.
Oh, yeah.
Like Happy Blap was like, oh man, the Smithsonian's gonna have my ass.
They're really going to have his ass because of what happens. Because the Air Force is not supposed to be driving tanks.
No. The whole Wright brothers plane thing was amazing.
Oh, man.
All right, takes us to winners and losers. How do you want
Let's
to do
go
that?
with your loser first.
All right, my loser is Marge because she just did not want to go because Homer and Bart and Lisa are like, yeah, our air show. And she's like, yay.
Yeah.
She's shoving dough in her ears and she's sitting there and the speaker is right behind her ears and the dough apparently isn't helping
No, and
much.
she has a major headache.
Yeah, she got a headache. Homer tries to give her aspirin. They don't have aspirin. He's giving her cigarettes to deal with the headache. And then the kids get abducted. She just had a terrible time.
Well, and the speaker, something popped out of the speaker because it was
cut
so
her hair.
loud, and it cut her hair into a circle. And, yep.
She's
Not
had
a
a
good
terrible
time.
time this whole
Bad day
time.
for Marge.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I had to go obscure.
Go obscure.
Whoever has to clean out the porta pot or room wherever Grandpa was, that he said that the elevator only goes to the basement, and somebody made a major mess down there. So, looked like a porta pot or some kind of bathroom area, and I feel bad for whoever has to clean that up on the Air Force Base.
Yeah. Good one.
What about your winner?
Krusty. Because going back to what you said, he was on the panel of trusted TV personalities, and apparently he liked the literature they had in there, so there's that. But then he ends up being the only one to get 100% of the audience, because what happens later is he discovers there's a shack doing the emergency broadcast, and when everyone shuts all the stuff down, of course, he goes to the shack and he does his one-man show and gets 100% of the audience, and he doesn't get destroyed because the Wright brothers plane is not a good kamikaze type plane. So he got out of that one.
Uh-huh.
And so he seemed to be like on an upswing in this episode, so I'm giving it to Krusty.
So one man, a scorpion, and a car battery show, George. So you can't forget.
Now the Stingy and Battery
Yep.
show. They sting. And my thing is sting.
Little Krusty the Clown.
Krusty, what do you got for
I went with Martin.
Martin? There he is.
This little Martin right here. Because he got to go and basically lead a show at the air show, and it was all about box kites, but still Martin seemed to be in charge of that whole endeavor. So
Did you happen to know that box kites were originally made to dry the strings?
to dry the strings.
I didn't know strings were wet, but hey, look at that. So we learned that from Martin, so good job, Martin.
I didn't do any research on that to back that up, but
Hey, in
Martin.
Martin we trust, right?
Martin looks pretty, well, sorry about Barney. Martin looks pretty official with his magnifying glass and studious, so
Yep, good one. I
who
like
knows?
it.
And anything else you want to talk about?
No, just, Sideshow Bob shows up every now and then. I like those episodes. They give you just enough of that where he doesn't overstay his welcome. And this was one of my favorites because of the whole plane and Army, not Army, Air Force, but, all the jokes about that. It was good. It was just a lot of fun.
That's
and
good.
I liked it.
And the Stingy and Battery.
Stingy and Battery show. I want to see more Stingy and Battery.
All right, so again, that was season 7, episode 8, Sideshow Bob's Last Gleaming. And stay tuned for more episodes of Coming Up Milhouse, and be sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you can get notified when we post new episodes, and feel free to watch some of our previous posts as well. If you have anything you'd like to share in the comments below, please do so. We'd love to see what you have to say. And until next time,
Jiminy Jillikers! Rock you like a hurricane.
I want to meet the first female stealth bomber pilot. During the Gulf War, she destroyed 70 mosques, and her name is Lisa, too.
I want to see some birds get sucked into the engines. Rare ones.
This year, I'm making earplugs out of biscuit dough. They're ready.